right. Hello, everybody. I am just going to do a collective consciousness reading for this ascension process that we're in. Where is everybody at? And then we'll do some on the divine masculine and divine feminine today. We'll just touch and base to wherever everybody's at today. Where's the energies? Okay, so that's where we begin. All right, Spirit, give me any guidance on the collective consciousness today, where it's headed with this ascension process, where we are collectively. Spirit, give any messages we need to know for the collective consciousness and where we are today. Okay. Okay, so first, I get that it's a time right now to really get focused on your direction, your soul path, and your journey. It's been going on for a while, but it's saying focus attention now. Start, putting out your ideas, getting yourself out there, putting things into motion that you have held back on. And it may take some quiet time and meditation for a lot of people to do that. But, you've learned all these things through your lifetime and lifetimes. And, we're tapping into that through the quiet time, tapping into the inner wisdom. And we need to be bringing that out and sharing it. Because as a collective, we've got to assist each other grow and shift in this consciousness. So, tapping into that inner wisdom of where we go next with our own personal journey and as the collective to bring this planet back to the love. We have got to get focused and we got to go within to connect to that. And then, we have a lot going on with Mother Earth today. We've had so many earthquakes, so many things happening, and we're getting in tune with the expansion as Mother Earth is going through all these earthquakes and these changes. The transformation that's happening on our planet is affecting all of us. But during this time, it's our time to also really connect to that energy and the transformation energy that's taking place so that we can transform through consciousness that we need to transform. Okay. Are there any more messages for the direction that the collective is going and what we need to know in the next week? Is there anything we need to know in the next week as the collective, as the planet, as all of us? And we're talking the big collective, not the separate, divine masculine, divine feminine with this energy here. So we're just going to look at where are we going? What do we need to focus on? Okay. Oh, miracles are coming. Okay, nice. Start delegating. Okay. Okay. So once again, we're back into get into nature, get feeling, get into the energies of transformation that we are going through on this planet and get real clear. You may need, with this quiet time, you may need to be asking your angels or asking your guides for direction. You may need to, take that a step further and get other people to join in on your mission. If it's part of their collective mission, you may be working with other people, bringing people in with your ideas and your plans. Okay. Miracles are coming. So it looks like once you start focusing, you start manifesting the miracles that you want. Okay. And a lot of change in the for some in this collective that I'm speaking to, there's going to be some situations improving in your home life. Okay, either you're going to be moving, or people are moving, the occupants in the house are moving, but changes are coming in the home life. Because as we get more connected to this transformation, we start making the changes in our lives that we need. Okay, so that's all collective. Now we're going to go into, because the masculine and the feminine energies, this is for both, but the masculine and the feminine energies are, coming together and they're getting more balanced. So you're seeing more masculine meeting the feminine, and some of the same things are happening for both of them, like in this here. But there is still some separation in the sense of where they are spiritually, even though they mirror each other. So we're going to look at first the divine masculine and what's going on with the divine masculine with this transformation, these eclipses. Yeah, that one fell out, so we'll take it. Where's the divine masculine right now? Okay, where's the divine masculine in his ascension growth? Spirit, give us any messages. Oh, can shuffle those. That's good. Spirit, give me any messages for the divine masculine where he's at right now. All right, I should shuffle the way other people do, I guess. All right, so I'm not good at shuffling, but I will get better. All right, Spirit, give me any messages where the divine masculine is right now in this process. We know he's in grief and he's letting go right now of the old. And, he could be letting go of a relationship, a career. He's going through his great change. The divine feminine, a lot of them have already went through this. Divine masculine, where is he right now? Where is he right now in this process? Okay, we get grief fell out. So, all right. So with his grief, he's gaining some clarity, some wisdom. And he's got to stay strong right now because as this comes in and he's going through this grief and he's getting more insight and more awareness, he's got to stay strong because he is, still letting go of this past. And so, he's got to stay strong right now because this is a hard time for him. He's not in an easy place. Okay. Let's see. And so what are the challenges for the divine masculine right now? What is the divine masculine going to go through in the next week? Spirit, give us any messages where the divine masculine is going to be headed this week. So, and also this, grief that's coming in, and it may be a family member who's passed, even maybe loss of a situation. Also, I just wanted to mention that. Just depends on, everybody gets their own lessons in their own way, but they are all coming in to shift the masculine and to shift the planet. And we're doing this as a collective consciousness, and and separately a little bit with the divine masculine, divine feminine, but they are starting to come together more so. Okay. But let's see. What is this about? What are the challenges right now that the divine masculine is going through? The challenges for the divine masculine. Okay. Okay, so he does have miracles coming in. Now, he is connecting to his soulmate, but he's having to work hard right now from where he's at. But something that looks like he's got some miracles coming in from this, and bringing in his soulmate, if not a twin soul. Okay, but this is where he's at. But he knows he has to work hard to get to this shift that he is looking at. Okay, this change, this transformation that he wants to bring in, he's got to work hard right now. Okay, and he is working hard towards it. Tell us how the masculine is feeling right now, Spirit. Spirit, tell us how the masculine is feeling and coping right now. Spirit, give us any messages about how the masculine is coping, what he may be going through right now. Okay. So this one I think came first. So it's he's dealing with rejection right now and a new beginning. But in turn, in this rejection, he has to reject the old himself. He's got to let go of the past. And he's really looking, he's got this self-reflection up here where he's got to look at this rejection. What was this rejection about? Was it his own rejection of the past? Or was it, he has to reject the ego's interpretation of what he wants instead of, and now start listening to, with the renewal, he's going to start listening more to the soul and what he really deeply desires. But he's got to reject this part where he's going through the rejection of this part. So he's going through a lot. He's got good things coming in, but he's in a rebirth right now. Okay, so it's like he's got a little bit of troubles, but a lot of good coming in once he gets past this letting go and this release of what no longer serves him. Okay, we need one more card there. And then he goes into joy here. So he's got some really nice cards in the direction he's headed. That's where he's at right now. Let's see. We see, all right, any messages about what the masculine is going to be changing? Spirit, give us any messages of what he'll be changing and how he moves forward towards the divine feminine in the next week. Any changes, and what is his actions towards the divine feminine this week? Let's see. Spirit, give us any messages for this. Okay. 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 So he's trying to balance everything, because he knows in the past he's been manipulative and, deceitful and, really not the upstanding person that he probably should have been. And so he's trying to balance out that negative with the growth because he's learned from these mistakes. But now he's got to balance everything out and get in a place where he can move towards the divine feminine. He's not quite ready to move towards her right now because he's working on this week. Okay. It's like he's regaining his balance from everything that's happened. And this trickery also could have been in his, what he's releasing, this rejection. So he may have learned something in the last little bit about deception and betrayal that came to him. And it's a little bit of his own karma. He's playing out in the way he treated others or the divine feminine, and now it's kind of come back to him, and he's learning how he made her feel. He's happened to experience what he did there, and in turn, gain some wisdom and gain balance from it because he's seeing how that is. He's had a lot of growth here, so he's understanding more. He may have been immature in his spiritual growth, and so he's now moving forward and understanding the higher perspective of how we treat each other in relationships. He knows that this was the old way that he was in with her, and maybe even a repeated pattern of a relationship that he had, and now he is wanting to move out of that kind of energy and move into a balanced situation. No more of this, and just move into the growth and understanding. And what's the final outcome that we see this week with the divine masculine and where he's headed this week? Spirit, give us any messages of the final outcome of where the divine masculine is heading this week. Spirit, any messages to where the divine masculine is heading this week? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so he is going to gain some new perception in this. Okay, he has been in this place of confusion, but he has been praying a lot and really getting connected spiritually. And in that, he's gaining this new perception about his life and his awareness, and he's starting to tune into the higher perspectives. And so, in doing that, he's moving towards the divine feminine, but this is his transformation that's taken place here, and it's beautiful. But he's still in the middle of that this week, and there's a lot of. Go ahead. Okay, sorry, my phone is responding to my messages here. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing, but it's not quite. I don't see anything quite yet that moves us into the connection because he's still, transforming his energy and understanding. He's still learning and growing. So at least this week, and this is just for this week, that's where the divine masculine is sitting. Okay. Now we're going to pull and see where's the divine feminine this week. Okay. Spirit, give me any messages about where the divine feminine is right now. Spirit, give us any messages about where the Divine Feminine is right now. Spirit, give us any messages about where the Divine Feminine is right now. Spirit, give us any messages about where the Divine Feminine is right now. Okay. Okay. All right. So Divine Feminine is been through some contemplation, and now she's really letting go of the past, and the same thing as the Divine Masculine. So see, they are mirroring each other. But the Divine Feminine, she's been in contemplation, endings, and being reborn right now. So she's moving into the higher place for herself also, letting go of the past pain and rejection herself and the grief that she's held on to. And hopefully as she's going through this contemplation, she's letting go of even the past hurts from the Divine Masculine and coming into this forgiveness and becoming new, whether she starts anew with someone else or if she reunites with the Divine Masculine. But it's looking that they're both mirroring each other, so it's likely in the long run that will occur. But we'll do some cards at the end on that, the final destination of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. But right now, we just see her in a really good ending and new beginning place. So let's see, what are the Divine Feminine's challenges right now? Okay, Divine Feminine, the challenges for the Divine Feminine this week. What are the challenges for the Divine Feminine? Spirit, any challenges for the Divine Feminine this week? Spirit, any challenges for the Divine Feminine this week? Oh, nice. All right, she has some offers coming in. Wow. Okay, so so the masculine, he hasn't been moving in, doesn't show him moving necessarily into this, but miracles are coming. So I'm trying to see, because she's become stable and been really strong through all of this. And I guess in her releasing, that's when new offers are coming in for her. And she does have a partnership. Now, this could be business related. We're going to have to look into this more if that's from the Divine Masculine, because it could be business related, because she does have the world in front of her. She's got new beginnings, the partnership coming in, the end of the past, proposals coming in. Her strength. Okay, she's just looking pretty good. So she is a little bit ahead of the Divine Masculine and where she's at, because he's still in the gunk of it, healing from it, moving forward in it. But she's really looking like she's moving forth in her path, and her path's looking like she's got some good things coming in. She's ready to step this game up and do her purpose and be all in it. So let's see, what does the Divine Feminine feel about the Divine Masculine this week? How is the Divine Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine this week? How is the Divine Feminine feeling about the Divine Masculine this week? Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. So she's seeing the possibility again. Now, some of the Divine Feminines have, been ready to just give up completely on their Divine Masculine, and just they've been focusing on themselves. They've let go. They've surrendered it all, and now it seems that it's bringing in the possibility. Now it seems that he's getting the recognition and the awareness coming in for him. And now she again is seeing possibility and recognizing the relationship. And she has known, she stayed strong, and she's in her strength again. So she's very strong right now, moving forward. In a lot of ways, her cards are beautiful. She is moving forward and creating some nice things in her reality also. Okay. Let's see. kind of movement do we see the divine feminine making this week? Spirit, tell us any movement we see the divine feminine making this week, whether it's towards her divine masculine or for her own personal mission. Okay. Oh, wanted to drop out. All right. So we've got completion, activity. She's starting movement. Okay. Wow. So the divine feminine has been working hard, and she has completed the muck over here that we see the divine masculine is still in, and she's moved to completion. So she's moving forward. She's got activity going, and she may be bringing in travel. Changes are coming. She's moving forward in her mission. She's been putting herself out there. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants. Okay. So her cards just keep looking more and more beautiful as far as her, she's got the world, she's got the partnership, she's got endurance, but she's got travel, she's got just everything beautiful lining up. In the 10 of Cups, completion. She's made it within herself. She's found that self-love that she's now able to go forward in her mission. Okay. So let's see what the final outcome is here for the divine feminine for this week. Powerful week for the divine feminine, moving into their missions with more stability and strength, just some beautiful stuff. Okay, so let's see the final outcome for the divine feminine this week. Wow, a good week for the divine feminine. Happiness. She's looking back and she's seeing happiness and her strength. She's gained from all this. She's got her happiness. She's done her self-reflection and she's gained her strength, and now she's ready to have all this beautiful stuff that wants to come in for her. Okay. So I would like to just grab some cards about the relationship, because you can see he's over here, she's over here. But it's an important thing that the divine feminine is working on her mission and that she does take it forward first, because when he comes in and he's cleared this stuff, he'll be ready to do the same, and then they can do their joint mission. But she is ahead of him in this, and he will follow. So it's beautiful. Okay, so Spirit, give me any messages about the relationship for the divine feminine, divine masculine right now. Spirit, give me any messages concerning the relationship with the divine masculine and divine feminine right now. Ooh. Oh, good. Okay, we got 4, it looks like. All right. Well, we got 5, so let's see how they play out. Okay. All right. So right now, the divine feminine certainly is bringing her in her magnetic and seductive qualities at the present, and she's enjoying that right now. It's also going to bring in the divine masculine, because she has moved to the higher vibrations. All right, and then it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims it. It simply allows and gives. So right now she's giving him, the divine masculine, his space. She knows he's not where she's at, and she's working on her own stuff. So he's over here, you can feel the closeness, but she's allowing him to do his work, and not judging it. And, and she knows, don't try too hard. Give it time. Let him catch up when he catches up. There doesn't have to be a timeline on this, okay? And it's also about forgiveness, okay? So the divine feminine has worked a lot on forgiveness. She may still need to release some more things with this forgiveness and really let it go. It looks as if that's where she's at right now, is just finalizing her forgiveness and letting it go. However, the divine masculine, he does need to work on forgiveness of himself. Now he's going to go through the process of reaching that self-love. And so he's got to do some work, forgiveness of himself, of the situations he created, forgiveness of others that he felt like he was victimized by, forgiveness of however he has blamed the divine feminine. He has to work through that. Okay. All right. So, and just to understand that when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's all been a growth, for both. And that's where it's at. We don't have to look back, oh, if I would have done this, if I would have done this. No, we are where we are, and we're learning and we're growing, and we're really growing because we're looking at betrayal in a whole new way. We're, going back and healing that betrayal and, the victim energy and all those energies of the past. We're letting go of those so that we can just take the understanding and the growth and the awareness from the situation and move forward into just love because we've let go of all this. So, divine masculine is at that place now. Divine feminine may have a little to release, like I said, but she's done a lot of her work according to this. And so, that's what I have for today. And now that I've kind of got this camera thing figured out, I would like to do updates every day, but I have to also follow, the cycles of energy that come in. Sometimes I get caught up. So, and the cycles are very hard for me. But I think now I've kind of moved past that because here we are today. We've got the full moon, the eclipse coming in, and I feel very much balanced. So I hope you all do. I hope you all are feeling the shift in the beauty that it's going to bring and the awareness it's going to bring, and just can do a lot of forgiveness and letting go of the past, because that's really where we are with this eclipse. Thank you so much for joining me, and everyone have a great day. I appreciate you being here. Love and light to all of you.